Have you ever had one of those big moments in life? One of those life-changing things happen to you where it changes the whole trajectory of your life? I had one of those about 20 years ago where I was actually in a car accident and I was cut out of my car with the jaws of life, and it was just one of those moments that changed everything. I walked around for 2 weeks afterwards like, I am so grateful to be alive. There must be more to life than this, and I was searching for something different and better. And I made some really big life choices and I changed everything about my life. And I feel like I am having kind of one of those moments now. My dad passing away has made me think about life and how life is short and how many opportunities and amazing things have happened to me. And it got me thinking about everything that's happened. So I thought I'd share with you how I got to be here, where it all started and what my life looked like before papercraft. Well, there really is no before papercraft because there's always been art and craft and things like that in my life. And ever since I was a little girl, all I ever wanted to do was own my own craft store. And I did achieve that, but not before I started with some really boring jobs like working as a checkout chick or putting petrol in cars at the servo. I did all of those things before I landed myself a job with the council. I worked for the local government and I did that for 10 years in public service. And I moved around to Commonwealth government as well. And I worked for the National Native Title Tribunal and I worked in stats at the ABS. Well, actually, I wasn't in stats. I was in HR, which is good because you guys will know I'm dyslexic, so me and stats wouldn't have been fun. I was actually made redundant on my 10th anniversary of being in public service, and I got a payout because they were moving my job to Sydney. And I used all of that money to open my very own craft store, scrapbooking, card making, that's what I sold. But whilst I was working as a public servant, I actually taught classes and had a little home studio at the back of my house. And I had a bunch of beautiful ladies who would come to do classes with me every Thursday night, and I had a little shop set up. So I knew kind of the risk going into it because I'd been doing it for a couple of years before physically jumping in to open my own craft store because I knew nothing about business. I'd done an elective on business management during my government courses, but I did it. I opened it up and it was incredible. And it was right at the start of Facebook. And we launched on Facebook and we had a lineup outside of the door on opening day right across the car park, and it was incredible. So that's the start of my journey. You have to come back for part 2 and I'll tell you more.